Thank you. So, as you all know, the subject today is gender, mender, power couples, busting the myths. And I have today two very interesting power couples with me. Agnello Dias, who's the creative chairman, Densu Aegis, and Nandini Dias. She's the CEO of Lodestar UM. And then I have Rajesh Sehgal, who's the managing partner, Equanimity, and Shilpa Sehgal, who's partner in the same firm, Equanimity. So, a very warm welcome to all of you. All right, so let's get warmed up. You know, any interview that you give with your spouse is always a little tricky, and I'm glad that I am not with my spouse, but I'm going to have fun today. So let me ask all of you, and all of you can take your turns answering it. Now, the last 1 year, of course, has been very interesting. We've discovered a lot of things. We've um, realized a lot of things that we perhaps consciously did not acknowledge. Now, my question to you is what have you learned about each other in the last 1 year? It, good or bad? Maybe Agnello, why don't you go ahead first?
Sagar. I have never worked with Nandini in the same room before. I see her working now, so I have learned that her job requires a lot of talking, much, much more than my job because in the creative field we are used to at least some moments of silence, if not long moments. But her job involves almost Olympian stamina for talking to people all the time. So it was a surprise. I never knew that they have to talk so much to so many people in a single day. Uh, so that was an interesting learning for me. The other thing I learned was that we're used to, in our side of the business, we're used to getting some kind of creative breakthrough every now and then. But in their side of the business, there is no immediate big breakthrough. Everything is a slow burn kind of work in progress, and eventually they realize it's their final point. So that was interesting because I've not lived my life that way for the last 30 years being in creative. It's always trying to attack a problem, whereas they seem to work on a problem and slowly whittle it down.
All right, Nandini.
Yeah, totally different from what just Agnello said. Creative people are seen as gods, and they step into a room or they step into a conversation, and everybody is just enthralled and just keep quiet and listen to them as if the conversation is comes straight from above. So the kind of the treatment, the kind of atmosphere that you see when the creative people are in the room or Ignanos in the room is totally different from the hard-working efficacy. Every conversation of ours is return on investment and efficacy and efficiency, and their conversations are so much more fun with a lot more reverence from everybody else. So it's I think it's apples and oranges. And so while I've been in the ad agency and have seen different creative people, but it was fun to see how people look, talk, behave when Excel is around.
I'll have a very interesting question for both of you coming soon. But Shilpa, why don't you go next?
Yeah, so I have worked also with Rajesh. So there's not anything new that came out during the pandemic as far as work life is concerned. But seeing him at home for such extended hours over months, I definitely learned a little bit more about him. Is that he can take care of the house, which I was never confident he could. He can cook if required. He can do everything, and that just gives me a lot of assurance that I can fall back on him or lean on him when required. So.
All right, Rajesh.
I was scared when she started answering. No, I think I'll echo what she said. So we've had the opportunity of working together since 2017 when we started Equanimity together. So we've seen a bit of professional life together over the last 3 years, and also household life now over the last 1 year. And I think the good news, like she said, is there was no news. But I think what I appreciate now, after this 1 year of being together at home as well as at work all the time, is some of her leadership qualities. I think have rubbed off on me. I've got to see her in a very different light. When you spend 24/7 in the same house with somebody, there are things you knew about the person, but you never really it never really sank in. It never really became your definition of the person. So I think I saw her in that light of leadership, and I think I've learned a thing or two.
Okay, wonderful. Now let me ask my next question to Shilpa. In the last 1 year, of course, we all were at home. The amount of work at home went up, and many of us didn't have the typical Indian maid service. So, in your household, was there a redistribution of household work of any kind between you and Rajesh? And you got to be honest.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, like you said, there was just too much over reliance on domestic help right up till towards the end of March. Even till the last day, we had a lot of domestic help coming in, and as we all know, just one fine day there was nobody, and there was a lot of sort of distribution of work that we needed to do. And I have two teenagers back home. They are young adults. They also decided to pitch in. Of course, they were hesitant initially, but we ensured that they do their bit of their individual tasks, and the common areas also we all divided. What we would do is that we would allocate, say, an hour or so in the evening where all of us would come together and do the common tasks. That would ensure that I could have an oversight, everything is getting done, and also that gave us the opportunity to bond as a family. So I think it was very interesting. I quite enjoyed that phase because I don't think anything else could have forced us into this sort of an experience.
Okay, very goody safe answer. If you were to ask my wife, she would say the guy never did anything. But we'll take your word for it right now. Now, Nandini, if you heard my question, what's your answer? I'm hoping there'll be a little more spice in your answer.
So I wish there was more spice, but you know what? Before, like Shilpa said, before the lockdown, I think there was almost none of the little domestic things that was being done by us. It was outsourced to a large extent, and then depending on whose capability, whose interest, enthusiasm, time, need, we would do things. I think the day on March 22nd when the lockdown happened, interestingly, my youngest son, I have two sons, the younger son said, I think now we need to decide what is to be done. And so four of us sat together and then we listed down what are the jobs. And then we created partners. And so me and my younger son were partners, Ignelo and the older son were partners, and we decided how job rotation should happen, how often do we need to do certain set of jobs. And it's till he was here till September it went clockwork to a certain extent that because one of the partner disappeared, then we started again re-looking at what needs to get done. But the kids are also not kids, so there's a 27 and a 22-year-old, so they're not like really young, so they participated. So in the house, I think it, and incidentally my staff is not back, so except for the drivers, the staff is not back, so it continues.
Okay, my next question again back to you, Shilpa. Do you think maybe not just for you and Rajesh, you look like the model couple, but for people in general, let's say in our society, uh, do you think it's easier to get gender equality at home versus office?
So I think for us it is easy. I think I can only speak for us and many more couples like us in the metros. Uh, we are all most of us are well read, well traveled, and equality comes easily to us, whether it's at work or at home. And we appreciate the strengths that each of us have. There are many things that Rajesh can do better, and there are, of course, a big list of things that I can do better. So So I think we just pick and choose on our strengths and work on those. So yes, that's what I think.
Nandini, what is your view? Do you see a gender flavor to this whole subject?
Um, to a small extent, yes. You know, you can see that the men folk are more eager to get back to work, and that the reasons can be multifold. One, if he's the only earning member in the family and it's a small house and the kids are running around, and then it's a little bit awkward for you know. So there are a lot of people who are yet single earning members. All those people want to get back. The facilities in the office are much better. The Wi-Fi, it's a lot better. So yes, to a certain extent, men are more keen to get back to work. But also, the new shared responsibilities of doing dual work. Uh, while they may have stepped up to it just now, it's not necessarily that what they are used to or they're enjoying, so it's possible that they want to get back. But I don't think finally uh, it is a matter of gender. It's a matter of how you run the business better. And we will take decisions which will be a balance of saying what's the right way to ensure that the business runs efficiently, and then how will the people be happy.
All right, very clearly, the last 1 year has pushed us, nudged us to think about things that we never thought were relevant. And as we can see, that we all have opinions, all have points of views, which I'm sure are constantly evolving. So it was fun talking to all of you. It was a very different session for me. Usually, I'm on the other side, and I can tell you that yeah, asking questions is not that easy. But you definitely are the right power couples, and I'm hoping that we will meet in person, and I'm also hoping that the viewers would have learned something from this session. Thank you.
Forbes India Leadership Awards 2020-21.